Hey there, fellow creators. Today we're gonna embark on a journey into the captivating world of post-process volumes in Unreal Engine. Join me as we explore the power of customization and how we can use separate post-process volumes to craft unique moods in different spaces. Step into our living room, where a bright and serene atmosphere welcomes you, perfect for relaxation and rejuvenation. But venture into the separate room, and you'll be embraced by a darker and cozier ambience, perfect for intimate gatherings or quiet moments for solitude. So, get ready to unlock the secrets of manipulating post process effects to add depth and character to every corner of your virtual world. So let's take a look to our interior space that we got in this project. And as I mentioned, this project contains two post-process volume effects. The first one, which you can see from this view, covered the living room space, and the borders is obvious with those yellow edges that we got here. And the second post-process volume, which I've used in this project, covered this area, which also is obvious with those yellow edges. And I'm going to increase it in terms of height from the scale section of the details panel. And you can see that the borders are increasing and it covers more spaces. So the point is that using two separate post-process volumes to add different moods allows us to precisely control the visual atmosphere of each space in our virtual world. By customizing the settings within each volume, we can manipulate factors such as brightness, contrast, color grading, and more to create distinct and immersive experiences. Whether it's a bright and airy living room that exudes tranquility or a dimly lit and cozy room that evokes a sense of intimacy, the power of these individualized post process volumes enables us to shape the mood and ambience, bringing our virtual spaces to life with captivating emotions. So, I want to take a brief look on these post process volume effects that I've used in the living room and also the separate room. So the first change that I've made was the bloom effect, which was on the standard mode with the intensity of zero point 0.8 in the living room. But in this room, I changed the mode to convolution. And as you can see, I have increased its intensity to have more bloom effect on the lights. And also, I have some minor changes on the exposure of the room. So you can see that the exposure intensity was on the 0 and minimum and maximum EV100s was set on 1. But in the room, you can see that we decreased the exposure a bit, something like minus 0.05, which couldn't have remarkable impact, but that was enough. Also, we have some changes on the chromatic aberration. Well, I've increased the intensity of chromatic aberration to add more depth on this space, and also I've added more vignettes to zero point 0.6, but I want to have more lens flare of those lights, those artificial lights that I've placed on the lights over there. So when the camera starts to rotating on the bed, we could have those cozy lens flares over there. But in terms of color grading, we have remarkable changes between these two post-process volumes. And the first one was the temperature, and you can see that we have some cold temperature on the living room, but in the room, I've increased the temperature of this space to have more warm feelings. And as you can see, I've decreased the amount of saturation of the global lighting in the room space. And after that, we have some remarkable changes in the contrast and gamma of the shadows. So let me just expand the shadows, and you can see that in the contrast of the room space, I've decreased it to have less sharper shadows. And we have some changes on the gamma, and gamma of the shadows determines the balance between darkness and lightness, influencing their overall contrast and intensity of shadowed areas, which I wanted to be more balanced in the room space. So I decided to decrease it to something like 1.05 rather than the post process volume of the living room. And finally, I have added the grain effect to add some subtle texture or noise to the image and enhancing the visual quality and creating a filmic or vintage look. But In our quest to create the perfect mood, it's important to exercise caution when making changes to the post-process volume settings. While it can be tempting to make bit adjustments, it's crucial to remember that subtlety is key. Overdoing it may lead to an unnatural or exaggerated appearance, compromising the overall presentation. So let's approach it with a mindful touch, delicately enhancing the ambience without overpowering the scene. So, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exciting Unreal Engine content. See you in the next videos.